Welcome to the Right Club podcast, where the focus is on helping you, the real estate investor, advance to the next level. And now let's join this week's hosts and share ways for you to customize your life.
It's just basically taking on properties that will provide strong cash flow. And I'll be honest, there's a couple I bought in the last year that simply don't cash flow because I was on a variable and now I'm paying, say, $500 more a month. Maybe 3 or 4, but the point is it went from positive to a negative, and most of them I could hold, but if over time they cause too much issues, I'll be selling them because I don't want to have those in my portfolio for very long.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think many people are in that market, right? Especially with current tenants being in place and not being able to, for the units that are rent controlled. I mean, I think it was 1.2% increase in Ontario as an example this year, 2.5 next year, and it can only be increased by 2.5 unless you apply for, a special increase. And even then it's still not going to keep up with I think the 20% to 30% year over year actual market increases with what we're seeing. So it is, about looking at your portfolio. So the properties that you purchase that no longer cash flow, I think it's a good conversation to have. So like you mentioned potentially selling, are you looking at other avenues of trying to recoup that, or, how are you positioning your portfolio to be able to handle that?
Yeah. And I'm in the unique position where I don't need to sell. I flip for income now since I'm a full-time real estate investor. So basically, my idea is to flip and use the funds to hold these properties that will be negative for a short period of time. So let's say whether it's rates coming down eventually or rents inevitably going up, they will cash flow. It's just a function of my tolerance to hold them, right? So the idea is, my best advice is for your listeners that are looking to buy their first property, to make sure it cash flows at 6%, 7%, that you have a plan B in case it doesn't work as a student rental. You can duplex it, or have any other avenue such as Airbnb to maximize the cash flow of the property. Once you have a few properties, you can sort of play around and there's more maneuverability, and I just have more options. But that being said, the strong fundamentals are to keep the properties that are cash flowing, and the ones that aren't or are negative, figure out how you're going to turn the negative into a positive. And if you can't, then I believe that selling is likely the best option.
Thanks for listening to the Right Club podcast, where the focus is on helping all levels of real estate investors advance to the next level and help you customize your life. Be sure to tune in next week at rightclub.com/podcast or wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you get a few seconds, please rate the podcast wherever you're listening. It helps the show get noticed by others like you, and we truly appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe.